All right, folks, we are back, and welcome to episode 35 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough. And here we are, we're playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. Lots of nightmares about the Columbus Blue Jackets because of the Leafs' famous series against them in the bubble when Columbus and Toronto went to Game 5. Both teams blew 3-0 leads in that game. Toronto's comeback in Game 4 was legendary. But unfortunately, Game 5, they got shut out. And the Columbus Blue Jackets went on. And that's disappointing. Columbus, 12-15-4 in this series. Great shot of the cannon there in Columbus. If you're new to this series, we're playing really good right now. We're hot. Austin Matthews, William Nylander are just like tearing up the league right now. Nylander had 5 goals in a game 2 episodes ago. Austin Matthews had the winner with 10 seconds left in the last episode. And now we are here on the road. And here's Austin Matthews with a chance. Shoots it wide. It's been exciting, and because we've been playing so well, I'm thinking maybe we up the difficulty to the Hall of Fame difficulty, but I'm not sure if we're quite there yet. Jack Campbell's back in net for us in this episode. By the way, a chance there for Max Domi. There's a battle along in the front of the net there. I think it was Bunting in a battle. Great stick there by TJ Brody to break up that play, and Columbus is controlling it here early, and there's a shot off the side of the net. Voracek with another shot. And finally, the Leafs are going to come away with this puck as Austin Matthews. Did he get center ice? They say he didn't. William Nylander was there trying to race onto the puck. But he could not get there in time. Icing's called. Columbus gets a change if they wanted to. It doesn't look like they did. I feel like they did. Probably another glitch in the EA Sports system. They did, because there's Texier with the puck. Texier was one of those Columbus Blue Jackets who was dominant in that series in the bubble. Lots has changed since then, though. I don't think the Leafs have even been back to Columbus yet since that happened. They definitely haven't, because this game was not played. It was one of the postponements due to COVID when the Leafs had their COVID outbreak. And here's Nylander with Ritchie. Ritchie to Nylander. Scores. That was one of the weakest goals you will ever see, but it's Nylander's 22nd of the season. When you're hot, you're hot. And that puck just found its way through. He touched the puck, and sure, let's call that a shot. Beats Merzlikins. And it's 1-0 for your Toronto Maple Leafs. You can see that even I was surprised by it. I was just like, oh, he scores. A very weak goal call on my part, but that's okay because this is just a video game. We're not playing the gold medal game of the Olympics, and I'm not expected to have a Chris Cuthbert level call. Nice stop there by Merzlikins, a nice bounce back save there. Where it's Sidney Crosby, the golden goal, and Canada has once in a lifetime Olympic gold. Great call. Can't believe that those moments aren't scripted. Like, we talked about the Joe Sakic one a couple of episodes ago. That one was great from Bob Cole. Nick Ritchie out in front. Love all the calls. In Canada, we've been very blessed with having great announcers to call the game of hockey. I know there's lots of controversy these days about certain commentators, but let's be real, like in Canada, we're very blessed. We are very, very blessed with who we have calling our hockey games, that's for sure. And there's a shot by Justin Hall, wide of the net. Camp was in front looking for the tip. There's a shot of William Nylander sitting on the bench. I think William Nylander has the worst likeness in this game. I don't think it looks anything like him. Austin Matthews, John Tavares, they're pretty good. Nylander, not a chance. Here's Justin Hall with a shot that's blocked. And Columbus is going to come away at the puck. And here comes Muzzin. The Toronto Maple Leafs are buzzing. That rhymes. And here's Camp. Looking around, circling, throws it behind the net. Nobody there. Mikheyev's there now. Mikheyev with a hard-working play there, tries to come up with the puck and can't. There's Travis Zajac. Is he a member of the Columbus Blue Jackets, or is that one of those in-season trades that happens so frequently in the EA Sports universe? The trades and roster manipulation happen a lot in EA Sports. I'm okay with that, but I'm not going to be making any trades anytime soon because we're hot. Mikheyev in with a shot. Mikheyev's been great for the Toronto Maple Leafs since his return from his injury. Talked about that. He's had like 4 goals in 5 games, something like that. It's great that he has a little bit of depth scoring to the Toronto Maple Leafs lineup. As we talked about last night, Austin Matthews had the only goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs in their game against the last place Arizona Coyotes. That being said, they had a goals expected of like 6. So they got goalied, like I said. Didn't realize at the time, too, last night that Austin Matthews set a franchise record for most consecutive games with a road goal. Here's Simmons using that play that I love so often, cutting out in front and going to the backhand. Wayne Simmons with his 5th goal of the season, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have a 2-goal lead here on the Columbus Blue Jackets. He took 2 men into the corner and goes backhand there on Merzlikins. Great start here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. There's no Christmas hangover here. This is the first game after Christmas for the Toronto Maple Leafs. At least it was supposed to be. Of course, it never got played. So eventually it'll have to be made up at some point, and there's a chance for Simmons to get around his man, but there was a good stick there by the Columbus Blue Jackets defenseman to come away with that. Another icing here for me early on. I don't normally ice the puck very often, but I've done it twice here early on. There's a chance there for Jason Spezza to win a faceoff. He doesn't, but will come away with the puck. You see that William Nylander's already back on the ice here, and Engvall is trying to find him going to the net, but he can't. Behind the net, it's William Nylander out in front to Engvall, who scores. Pierre Engvall off of a beautiful feed from William Nylander, and it's 3-0 for your Toronto Maple Leafs. That's Engvall's 6th goal of the season, and you know what? That point's a big point for William Nylander because Austin Matthews is not attached to that goal. So Nylander will inch a little bit closer in the point race for the team lead. And he continues his hot streak. Huge face-off win there for Austin Matthews. TJ Brody in with Matthews going to the net. It's all tied up there in front. And Columbus will come away with it. There's Max Domi, son of former Toronto Maple Leaf Ty Domi. Loved Ty Domi as a kid. Ty Domi got into lots of antics as a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Probably his most famous, here's Nylander in front for Matthews. Merzlikins gets a stick on it and throws it out. Probably Ty's most famous moment is when he got into a fight with the fan in the penalty box in Philadelphia. He sprayed a fan with water, and then the fan took exception to that, and he comes in reaching over the glass. And Harry Neal is on the call. I believe it was Harry Neal. There's another icing call with 8 seconds left in the first period. Harry Neal, I think it was Bob Cole and Harry Neal. And Harry Neal, you can hear him yell, "Get it, let him into the box! Let him into the box!" Just trying to encourage that fight in the penalty box because it's just something that you never see. Huge save there by Jack Campbell at the end of the first period. Toronto with a great first period here, leading the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-0. Columbus, like I said at the start of this video, has struggled mightily in this simulation. So it's nice to see the Toronto Maple Leafs take advantage of that. 3 goals on 8 shots. We held the Columbus Blue Jackets to only 3 shots in that period. And it's been this big line again. Can't say enough about the big line of Austin Matthews and Willie Nylander, especially with Mitch Marner out of the lineup. If you're new to this series, Mitch Marner's out of this lineup long term because he has post-concussion syndrome. It's amazing work that our team doctors have done here, though. In this EA Sports simulation, they know exactly when Mitch Marner's post-concussion syndrome is going to go away, which is absolutely incredible. If only the doctors in real life could figure that out. He's going to be out until the end of January, and then all of his symptoms are going to magically disappear. There's a huge hit on TJ Brody as he tries to get the puck out of the zone. There's a stretch pass for Matthews. I think he was probably going to be offside on that play. Speaking of offside, tonight in the NHL, they're not going to call that one icing. Merzlikins going to hop on that puck because Nylander was all over him. Tonight in the NHL, Chicago Blackhawks defeated the Montreal Canadiens in overtime, and they scored on a goal that I swear was offside. But they ruled that he had control over the puck when he got into the zone. Really don't know if I agree with that or not. It seems that every year, no matter what, there's going to be some sort of offside, onside controversy. It used to be whether or not the stick or the skate was on the ice, or now it's whether or not he has control of the puck. Here's Kerfoot with Tavares going to the net. Tavares puts that one wide. Almost stuffed it in front there. And here comes Columbus. It's Bean into the zone. Bean's going to be forced off that puck. Great work there by Kerfoot and Hall. Kerfoot's away with the puck, and he's away with speed. Kerfoot to the front of the net! And that's stopped there by Merzlikins. He's had a better period here to start in the second. Roslovic in. Jack Roslovic in front to Texier. And that great stop there for Jack Campbell. We're trading great saves here in the second period. And Columbus is just going to try and get reorganized here by dumping it in and chasing it in. Our third line is out on the ice, and as you know, it's the worst line that we have in this series. Mikheyev backhand shot right into the chest of Merzlikins. You know, I said in a recent episode that I would love to go see a hockey game in Vegas. I would love to go see a hockey game in Columbus with the Cannon. Their fans are kind of nuts, I think. I think it's a great environment for hockey. Yeah, I just love to go see a game in Columbus. One of the things that I didn't talk about last night in the Austin Matthews video was the fact that, chance there in front, was the current state of the Arizona Coyotes. If you don't know, the Arizona Coyotes have a lease expiring at the end of this season, or they're getting evicted. I'm not quite sure how it's working out. But they need a place to play, and they need a place bad. And I don't know, as of the recording of this video, whether or not they had the votes in Tempe, Arizona, to build a rink there. But at the very least, they're going to need a place to play next year. And it could come down to a fact that the NHL might need to relocate the Coyotes. So that'll be very interesting. Let me know in comments where you'd like to see the next NHL team go. I really don't know, honestly, where it's going to go. Obviously, they have to stay in the West, so that rules out Quebec City. Don't think Quebec City is going to get a team anytime soon. Oh, there's Galchenyuk, former Toronto Maple Leaf Galchenyuk, playing for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And there's a nice stop by Campbell. The league, the NHL, did a fantastic job getting 32 teams into the league and having a perfect balance east and west. So they're not going to mess that up 1 year into the 32-team league with Arizona potentially having to leave. Morgan Rielly, nice stretch pass there for William Nylander. Nylander's into the zone, and he's going to fire it around just out of the reach of Bunting. But it's held in at the line. Bunting with a chance. Back for Matthews. Austin Matthews cuts. What's he going to do with it? He's going to throw it behind the net for Bunting. Bunting in front. Matthews, the shot, the rebound. Can't get it. And Patrick Laine is going to come away with it. So, where are we thinking? Kansas City's always been rumored. Here's a nice stretch pass for Alex Kerfoot in. And that's stopped by Merzlikins. What a stop there by Kerfoot. I think it was more of a clearing attempt. I'm not going to say that I did that on purpose, because I definitely didn't. But that was a great chance there for Kerfoot, who's been all over it early. There's another chance for Kerfoot. He's going to fire that wide. Nice keep there by Morgan Rielly into Nick Ritchie. Nick Ritchie takes it to the front of the net. Pad stop there by Merzlikins. He's been a lot better here in the second period. And Toronto's playing very well defensively again. Here's Morgan Rielly. through the zone, and he's going to throw it behind the net for Nick Ritchie. Nick Ritchie waits. Nice little soft pass in there. It worked in the first period to beat Merzlikins. Doesn't work there. Probably because it doesn't have the luck of William Nylander with a huge snipe. Here's a 2-on-1. It's Zajac in. Nice move, and he scores. Oh, what a drag there by Travis Zajac. But those about to rock, fire, we salute you. That's my best impression there of the Columbus Blue Jackets goal song and cannon. Huge shot there. Chance for Camp to get his third of the season, and it's covered up by Merzlikins. Merzlikins, if Columbus somehow finds a way to come back in this game, remember the saves that Merzlikins has made in this game. You see there, Columbus is 29th in the league standings, so no fault of Merzlikins for sure in this episode so far, especially in this second period. I guess that first goal was a little bit rough. Anyway, to wrap up what I was talking there about the Arizona Coyotes, like Kansas City's been rumored. I'm currently wearing a Portland Winterhawks sweater. Portland is probably a good option for the league as well, considering they just brought in Seattle. It's a close rivalry with Seattle. And they have a rink because the Trailblazers play in Portland, obviously. So that could be interesting to look out in the next coming weeks, months, as the NHL tries to figure out what to do in Arizona. I'm sure they have a plan. I mean, I'd like to think that they have a plan, but at the same time, maybe they don't, and they're kind of just hoping that things are going to work out. I don't know. I think that was sort of the plan with the Atlanta Thrashers back in the day, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Winnipeg Jets came. Morgan Riley with a backhand shot there off the opening draw. Nice pinch there by TJ Brody to hold the line. He tries to feed it around to Matthews, but that play is broken up there by Patrick Laine, who's been very quiet in this game so far. Did I just jinx it? Who knows? It's Max Domi in. Max Domi centers for Laine. Laine, chance. Stop there by Jack Campbell. I'll tell you what, I definitely almost jinxed that. That puck somehow gets deflected right onto Jack Campbell there, and he'll hold on. Jack Campbell solid in this series. Can't say enough about Jack Campbell. Oh, Jack Campbell was named an All-Star today. That was also in NHL news today. Jack Campbell and Austin Matthews were both named All-Stars, which is exciting. Jack Campbell, of course, is very deserving of it. Turnover there, and this first line for Columbus is buzzing. Austin Matthews obviously is going to be deserving of an All-Star appearance. William Nylander, absolutely snubbed. I've said it so many times, he's been the most consistent Toronto Maple Leafs in this series and in real life. Yeah, it's a snub, and he's not even in the last vote, because the last vote is got chance there in front. It's William Nylander again. Speak of the devil, William Nylander, his second goal of the game. It's 4-1 for Toronto. I know. 4-1. Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. Very funny. Yes, John Tavares is the last man in candidate for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think that's only going to last about a week. And then we'll see what happens there. To be perfectly honest, really don't care. And I think it's kind of absurd that the NHL is having an all-star game in a season where they've had so many postponements due to COVID-19, where they have to make up so much time. I think it's just ridiculous. Nice move by Nyquist, and we're trading goals back and forth here. In the third period, 2 breaks for Columbus here, gets them 2 goals. And we'll see if Toronto has an answer again. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's absolutely absurd. I know it's a money thing. I get it. I do. Trust me. I just think it's dumb to have everybody get together and potentially expose the whole league to COVID-19. That just seems idiotic to me. But what do I know? I'm only a guy who plays video games on the internet. Here's Here's Nick Ritchie in the corner. We're just going to try and play some solid defensive hockey here for the last 12 minutes of this game. But if you're also new to these videos, you'll know that whenever I say let's play some solid defensive hockey, it never ends up being that way. Huge stop there by Jack Campbell, deflecting that puck over the netting. Yes, I see that William Nylander is 1 goal away from the hat trick there. Not surprising at all. Scrum face-off there. The Leafs will come away with the puck. It's Kasha. Kasha with Mikheyev going to the net. That shot would have been perfect for Mikheyev if the deflection came off Merzlikins a little bit differently. Here's Mikheyev in front. Mikheyev! Nice pad stop there for Merzlikins. That move that I used to score a goal with Simmons at the start of this game has not worked ever since. Probably taking it a little bit too wide right now. Travis Dermott stretching it out to Mikheyev. Mikheyev. Maybe he could have been an all-star had he played a full season. He's basically averaging a goal a game. You just never know. There's Austin Matthews trying to block the view of Bald Sheldon Keefe. I'm sure Bald Sheldon Keefe does not mind with his team up 4-2. I'm sure that he would have liked his team to be a little bit better in the face-off department, but what else is new? Here's a battle along the boards there, and Toronto's going to come away with the puck now. It's William Nylander. He gets leveled into the boards. Not really going to try for very much here with Nylander. If it happens, it happens. I've definitely forced the 5-goal game, so there's a stretch pass for Corelli. And Sandin will come back with the puck here. Here's William Nylander. Stops up. Holds up. Looking. Throws it back around for Bunting. Bunting. Back around for Nylander. Nylander! The tuck! And the rebound there for Bunting was available, but Columbus came away with it. Here's William Nylander again. William Nylander, I mean, the puck's finding him. With Matthews going to the net, and that's broken up there by Lehtinen. I put it right into Lettinen's skates instead of throwing it behind for Matthews. That's all right there. There's a nice pass that somehow gets through for Pierre Engvall, and he's going to funnel that behind the net for Spezza and Simmons, but both can't come up with the puck, and Lettinen's away with the puck. Nice stop there by TJ Brody at the line. 4:36 remaining in the third period. A 4-2 lead for Toronto. All eyes are going to be on Merzlikins here to see whether or not they are going to pull the goalie. My money is on yes. Fourth line shift here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Probably the last fourth line shift for the Leafs in this game. Here's Simmons coming up with the puck, and he's going to go straight up the middle. Simmons, oh, I tried to make a move there, but did not work. And here comes Nyquist. He had a nice goal already in this game, and he's going to come away with the puck, with Texier going to the front of the net. And there's Morgan Riley. That was probably an unnecessary icing, but I iced it anyway. We'll see if Spezza got off the ice there in time, or whether or not John Tavares is going to take this face-off. Spezza did not get off the ice. He's the only member of this line that did not change. But that's okay because he wins the draw. And we're going to stretch it out to Nick Ritchie. Nick Ritchie's around his man, but can't get to the front of the net. Nick Ritchie. Oh, a nice little move to try and play it to himself. Did not quite work. Voracek's on that puck now. 1:50 to go in the third period. Here's Patrick Laine. Like I said earlier, he was really quiet, but he finds Domi there. Nice play by Morgan Riley to cut him off. And we'll find Nick Ritchie here, and we're just going to get this puck in deep. Puck's in deep, folks. Spezza decided that he didn't want to go for a change. That's okay. Nice work here by Kerfoot to come up with the puck. Nice work, Kerfoot. He's hooked and held on to several times. This chance in front there. Merzlikins with a nice save. We're going to look now with 44 seconds left at whether or not he's going to go to the bench. He is going to go to the bench. And the first line is coming through. It's Patrick Laine. Nice save there by Soup. Morgan Riley misplaced the puck in the corner. Laine with a chance out in front. Kept in front. Huge block there. I think that was Rasmus Sandin. No, it's Justin Hall. Behind the net, it's Laine. 21 seconds left. In front, Voracek. Nice shot. Stop by Soup. And Kerfoot's going to come away with the puck. I tried to get it. I tried to shoot it, but it did not work. Kukan is back. Austin Matthews with Gus Nyquist. We don't really need to play for the empty netter here, folks, because we have a 2-goal lead. Matthews just poking Laine in the corner. He centers out out in front to Justin Hall. That's all she wrote, folks. The Toronto Maple Leafs have won another game, a 4-2 victory behind a huge performance by William Nylander. But let's not forget the performance of the All-Star there, Soup. He had a couple of big saves that kept us in the game or prevented Columbus from coming back. So you always have to compliment your goaltender. But, I mean, what can you say about William Nylander at this point? He is on fire playing on that first line. He's on fire so much that when Mitch Marner eventually comes back, Mitch Marner might have to play on the second line with John Tavares because Tavares has really struggled in this series. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Another game, another W. Winning a lot recently. Thinking about changing that difficulty up to the Hall of Fame difficulty or whatever the next difficulty is. So we'll see if I do that in the next episode, which will be episode number 36. So if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and I'll see you guys in that episode number 36.